Hey everyone, it's Jason. Welcome to another Lorcana unboxing, or unwrapping as it were, for Into The Inklands, set number 3. This is video part 2 of the unboxing, so you can go back check out part 1. I went through about 10 packs. I also did another video where I went through the starter decks and went through packs there. You can go check out that as well. In the first video, I do bring up, mention the new location cards. So I just show one here really quickly. So we do have brand new locations, which you can move your characters to. Some characters interact for moving to. Some characters get abilities for having more characters on there. Some of the locations themselves have interactions with characters. Plus, they can potentially earn you lore every turn. I'm not going to re-go over all the rules. Go back, check out one of those other 2 videos to see the exact rules for it. Yeah, so in case you're not familiar with how I do my videos, just so you're aware for part 2 here is, I will read through any brand new cards I haven't seen. If it's any ones I've seen in the previous video, just in the unpacking video, not the starter set one, I will just skip over them. And then as we go along, we'll hopefully eventually start running out of commons and uncommons, and I can kind of just fly through them a lot quicker and get right to the rares. That being said, though, there's about 200 cards in this set. I don't remember if it says it on there. Yeah, it contains over 200 cards. I'm sure it's probably like 203 or something. But then there's also like 18 enchanted rares, which good luck getting some of those sometimes. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and start doing these. Usually I do about 20, 24, about a box worth of packs. I have 40 this time, so this might extend into video 3. But I imagine by the time we get to video 3, I'll just be doing rare cards, hopefully. So I like to do also in my second video is go through and kind of mention the different, where I'm at for standing. So we are missing 16 commons, 15 uncommons, so not terrible, but still a decent amount. We're missing 26 rares, 17 super rares, which is quite a few, and then 7 legendaries. I think I've only gotten 1 of the 8 legendaries so far. I think there's 8. No enchantments, of course. I'm missing a total of 81 of 200. So, although each number sounds fairly decent, but I only did, again, remember, I only did 10 packs, also including the 2 packs from the boost starter sets and the starter sets themselves. So, 12 to about maybe 13 total-ish number, you can almost say. But I have 81 of 200, so I'm only missing less than half. But the thing is, most of those are in the rare portion. But it's also interesting to note, and I don't usually keep track of this, but I decided to do it for this video. Let's throw up the mini pack up there. So in Amber, I am missing 11. Amethyst Purple, I'm missing 16. Emerald Green, I'm missing 13. Ruby Red, I'm missing 11. In Blue Sapphire, I'm missing 16. And in Steel, I am missing 17. So, a couple more in some of them, a little less in the other, but I'm still missing about equal-ish across the board, which I think that's actually pretty interesting. I do have 5 other foil versions that I have, and some of these are, 2 of these are super rare, and 1 is a regular rare, but I don't count the foil versions as part of the ones I'm missing, because I'd like to have all the non-foil versions. But what will happen is if I end up getting all of them, I will add those ones into my collection in the place. And I'm sure I have other duplicate foils possibly as well. Cool. So we're going to go ahead and hop into these. So the back cards here are, instead of being the puzzle card, they're mentioning how the locations work. So I will be skipping those every time, just in case you are wondering. And then for anyone that followed my first video, we are starting with the packs, the ending 107. Not that it seemed to make any difference, because people were saying, some of these are guaranteed a ton of rares, some are guaranteed. I got a legendary out of 10 packs, so I don't think it's too terrible. I got a bunch of super rares, although I did get Chernobog twice, so I don't really I really don't take anything of that, but some people do, so. Alright, let's hop into these. Let's get these situated a little bit easier for you guys to look at. And we're going to start with the Gizmo suit from DuckTales. Also from DuckTales, Wendy Vanderquack, Milo Thatch. Oh, another magic broom. The big sweep. I like that. Repair. Move up to 3 damage from one of your locations or characters. I think this is from Atlantis, but I could be wrong. But yeah, that's actually not bad, right? Just go to heal very quickly. We do have Kaida, who I did say in the last video. We figure out what that says. It says, welcome to the Inklands in Atlantean. At least that's what people online are telling me. Alright, our first uncommons, our first brand new card. I've got a dream. Tor would like to quick and be a florist. Gunther does interior design. So it says, ready chosen character of yours at a location. They can't quest for the rest of this turn. Gain lore equal to the location's lore. There's a lot of cards in here like to do this. That's a really neat idea, is to be able to ready your character. So basically you can either challenge or you can quest. Either one exert your character. When they're exerted, now your opponents can challenge them. So being able to ready your character either gives you the option of doing both. Either you can you could quest and then you could unexert your character, ready your character, and then you could either challenge somebody else, or you could just have your character be ready and not be able to be challenged the next turn. So you get your advantage of doing one of the other things, but not having to worry about retaliation for it. So that's pretty cool. That's a new one, so I'm going to set that one aside. We have Kit Cloudticker, the Navigator. Mr. Smee. Our first rare is Madame Odie, Mystic Maven. It's going to be good. Whenever you play a song, you may put the top card of your deck into your inkle face down exerted. Ooh, nice. Dig a little deeper. Oh, nice, because the song lyrics are in the bottom. They could put the copyright information for it. It's kind of fun. It's actually a pretty good card as well. And then we have Tinkerbell, clever little fairy. She's a Dreamborn version. She also has a little elf outfit, which is kind of cool because it sort of matches Peter Pan's Dreamborn version, like leafy costume. I can use that. Whenever one of your items is banished, you may put that card into your inkle face down exerted. So blue really likes to ramp that. And that's a super rare, so that's pretty cool. Then we did get a foil. We got McDuck Manor, which you've seen before, but we'll hold that up there for a sec so you can see how locations are. Yeah, so it costs 1 to move there, but it does cost 2 to lore, or it gives you 2 lore every turn, and 9 defense is not bad. Now, could you think of something better to spend 4 on? Another character that does 2? Possibly, but this, in a sense, it doesn't have, it's just going to take damage. It's just going to draw your opponent's attacks away from them. Alright, let's hop into pack number 2. We're going to start with Dreamborn Jim Hawkins, the Airfoil, the Magic Carpet, Maid Marrying, Razul. He's got a sword. Miss Bianca. Our first uncommon Starkey. So far we've had all these. Mont Nui. And we get our first brand new card. We have Nala. Fierce Friend. Yeah, so that's definitely cool. Pena again. Just very common stats, but that's what you need sometime. Our first rare is Pyros. Lava Titan. Nice, this is our second Titan. We had Hydros in the last set, or last video. Eruption. During your turn, whenever a character banishes another character in a challenge, you may ready chosen character. Milk Zeus. Oh, this is kind of neat. So it's somewhat the opposite of Hydros, which makes sense. And we got a super rare in Wild Tiberius Rourke. I believe this is from Atlantis. Cunning Mercenary. Well, now you know. When you play this character, chosen opponent gains Reckless during their turn. Thanks for the volunteering. When one of your other characters is banished, each opponent loses 1 lore. Cool. So basically, he helps throw your characters out quicker, and if they get defeated, great. He doesn't care because you gain extra stuff for it. And then we got a foil genie in a box. Nice. Yeah, I'm not going to try and actively keep track of how many of each rarity I have right now because I'm missing 17 and 18. I usually do that, like, kind of off to the side. I'll keep a little tally marker. Be like, okay, I'm missing 5 commons. Okay, I got 1. I got 2. Just to kind of keep an eye on it. But since I'm missing 17 and 18, or 16 commons, 15 uncommons, 26 regular rares, I'm not going to sit here and try and keep tally marks for all of them. I'll just pull them off to the side when I see them. Alright. We have Mickey Mouse Explorer, Billy Bones, Skippy, Pwa, The Vault Door, Dalmatian Puppy Art C. This will be one of these ones where it's like, yeah, I'm not going to care if you get a ton of them because you want to get close to that 99 now. I don't know if I would ever build a deck with 99 copies. I think that was more kind of just playing off the aesthetic of the thing, but still you want like maybe 10, 20 copies, something maybe. Not for sure. First uncommon, It Calls Me, a song. Characters of 1 or more can submit. Draw a card, then choose up to 3 cards chosen from opponent's discard and shuffle them back into their deck. I am everything I've learned and more. Yes, this is kind of cool. It's pay 1 or have someone exert to draw a card. In itself, that's not bad. Then choose up to 3 cards from a chosen opponent's discard and shuffle them. I think for the most part, it's not going to probably make that big of a difference. But there are a couple of characters out there that utilize the discard pile. The aforementioned Chenabog is one of them. So that might actually help to keep your opponent from getting cards by putting them back into their deck. So that's pretty cool. We have Slightly, the Lost Boy. We have another Makinui. Our first rare, we have the Lamp. Good or evil. Banish this item. If you have a character named Jafar in play, draw 2 cards. If you have a character named Genie in play, return chosen character the cost of 4 or less to their player's hand. That's actually kind of cool. It's neat on the one hand that it specifies if you have 2 different characters, you get different play styles. And it still thematically fits the world. But on the other hand, it's kind of a bummer because it's like, okay, so this card is specifically only to these characters. Like, I can't use the lamp for anybody else. It would have been almost neat if they would have had, like, choose one of 3 options. Like, Jafar, draw 2 cards. Genie, return a character to their opponent's hand. Or to their player's hand. Which, so you can choose your own, too. But then, like, a third one would have just been, like, look at the top card of your opponent's hand or something, or put the top card of their deck on the bottom, like just a very easy one. That's alright though. And our other rare is we got Minnie Mouse, musical artist, who's a singer 3. We don't have enough singer cards. She's a Dreamborn. She's a kind of fancy golden amber dress. Entourage. Whenever you play a character with Bodyguard, you move to 2 damage from a chosen character. Cool, so if you play a bunch of bodyguards, they can basically, I play them, they cook damage. And then now, you play another one, they can heal the previous one. That's pretty cool. Her musical talents are off the charts. We got a couple new cards there. And then we got a foil Gizmo suit, which I'm not going to even complain about. Foil Gizmo, that's pretty awesome. I wonder if we'll get actual, like, Gizmo duck then later, like, the guy in the suit. That'd be pretty cool, too. Alright, next pack. We're starting with a repair, a Mickey Mouse, Expert, Billy Bones, Skippy. So I get these a lot of times with a bunch of the cards are the same right in a row. Joshua's Suite. Uncommons, we have It Calls Me. We have Nani, protective sister who has Bodyguard. Hey, we just mentioned that. Character may enter play exerted. An opposing character who challenges one of your characters must choose one with Bodyguard if able. I love this idea. Because it works no matter what. Anytime they exert, she can exert for lower than each turn, or she could attack. and they know they have to challenge her. But I love this, like, way back in the day, Magic the Gathering came up with a keyword called flag bearer, which is the same thing. Anytime you had a flag bearer out, your opponents had to target the flag. Now, this one just for attacking. This is for anything. If they were going to target them, they had to target that character first. They really haven't utilized that mechanic again or very often, but I loved the concept of that. Awesome. So we have Wildcat. Our first rare, we have a Helga Sinclair, and then we have a Baloo, which we've already had. Our next one, we have a foil of a card I don't have yet, Scrooge's Top Hat. Business Expertise. Exert. You may pay one less for the next item you play this turn. Just a thing to top off another brilliant idea. That's not bad. I mean, it helps you get your items in a little bit quicker once you play it. Alright, we'll set that one off to the side then. We have Webby Vanderclack, Sir Hiss, the Queen. We haven't seen her yet. Dreamborn, she had all these potions and stuff on her. A little bit sparkly vest. Or cloak, not vest. A cobweb strand to hold her fast, an eagle's eye to see her well. Signs of time to steal her past, thus I cast my magic spell. Yeah, this is like her conjuring up the sleeping spell for her hateful rival. Kind of weird, because like she's rival to someone she's never probably actually met. Captain Amelia, first in command. This is from Treasure Planet. Alien and Captain. Discipline. During your turn, this character gains evasive. I spotted a strange structure on the horizon. Hard to port, helmsman. This is definitely a good movie. I just finally got around to watching it. For anticipation of this set. I still have to watch Atlantis. I didn't get a chance to get that. The set came out quicker than I thought it would. Orville, Magica Dispel, Queen of Hearts, Wildcat. Our first rare is Moana Born Leader, which we've had, and Stitch Cover Agent. And then a foil Meal Thatch. Yeah, I gotta catch up on a lot of stuff. I haven't seen all the new... I love the old DuckTales. I haven't seen the new one yet. So I gotta jump in and get that. Need to catch up on Treasure Planet. Even some of the older, quote-unquote older, mid-generation maybe movies I haven't actually seen. Like, I haven't seen Frozen or Tangled yet. But I've played Kingdom Hearts, so I got the gist enough of the story that I just hadn't felt like sitting down to watch any of them, even though they came out like years before that. I haven't watched a lot of the newer Disney stuff. Like, I haven't watched Disney. I'm gonna say Disney / Pixar, and some of these might not even fall in that. But I haven't watched Raya. I don't know if I really have an interest. I know like I've seen stuff like Mulan, but I've seen it so long ago I should probably rewatch it. Minnie Mouse, Moana. I haven't seen Moana yet. Haven't seen some of these, I really need to catch up on my Disney. Pluto, Miss Bianca, Last Ditch Effort, Friendly Pooch, Hey, which I don't think we've seen yet in this video. Accidental Explorer, Mindless Wandering. Once per turn, when this character moves to a location, each opponent loses one lore. So here's the thing, is basically good. Let's say you have 3 locations out. You could spend 3 points to move him from location to location, or even just 2. You can move them back and forth between each one if they cost 1 each. And your opponents are going to keep losing 1 lore. Except it says once per turn. So that's, like, you can't do it constantly, but just get out 2 locations every turn, move them to a location. Spend 1 point to move them to a 1-point location. It's going to automatically make your opponent lose 1 lore, right, every turn. So that's going to really make them suffer. So they're going to be forced to try and destroy the extra location. Now, if you get 3 out, he's always going to have a backup to go to. So again, it can then now force your opponent to need to try and destroy the location so they're not losing 1 every turn. Granted, though, if you're doing this too early in the game, it's also cutting down how quickly you can play cards. We have a super rare right off the bat, Alice, Tea Alchemist. I love this idea. This is a Mad Hatter's hat and a little purpley cape there, cape cloak. Dreamborn, Hero, Sorcerer. They're making more sorcerers. Like her, Rafiki. That's really fun. Cursor and Cursor. Exert chosen character. Pose, exert chosen opposing character and all other opposing characters with the same name. With the right tea leaves and a little magic, she creates a perfect cup for any party guest. That's fun, because you don't often think about having a lot of characters with the same name, but there's no reason why I couldn't have, multiple queens or multiple Alices. But I think it's also to counteract some of the new stuff with the puppies, the Dalmatians, because you're going to have up to 99 of them. Then I also think it's to counteract from the last set we had Merlin and Madame Nim, who had a bunch of different versions of themselves. So you're going to probably be playing them more often. So that's pretty cool. Then we also get a Floodborn version, super rare, of Helga Sinclair. So we had a couple versions. We had one where she's kind of expendable. We had one where she's pretty strong and helps out. And then we get this, badass version of her. Who has Shift 3. This changes everything. Whenever this character quests, you may deal 3 damage to chosen damaged character. Oh, that's nice. So she gets to basically pick on the weak. That's pretty cool. Then our last card in this pack is a foil Cloud Kicker, which actually looks pretty cool in foil. So yeah, we're going through these packs a little bit quicker than I thought we might, but we're also running into a lot of duplicates in the commons and uncommons, but that's what's going to happen. It usually happens in the second one, but usually we're down to missing only a handful towards the end, so we're doing okay though. Nazi, Skipper, Iago. We have King Louis we haven't seen. Hold up, cuz. Why not sit back and enjoy some sweet beats? Tailspin version. Love it. 3 lore. Look at that. 777. It's kind of cool. He's the band leader. That's fun. Followed up by we have another common we didn't have. Robin Hood. Beloved Outlaw. You call this an ambush? Because it's barely a bushwhack. Oh, I love Robin. I gotta rewatch this one too. Yeah, that'd be sweet. Sorry, that'd be sweet. I'd they could always make a live action of that. That'd be pretty cool. Kaida, the Sumerian Talisman, which I don't know if we've seen in the unpackings. Source of Magic. During your turn, whenever one of your characters is banished in a challenge, you may draw a card from DuckTales. Another Cloud Kicker. Smee. Our first rare is Gyro Gearloose, Gadget Whiz. Try to keep up. Exert, putting item card from your discard on top of your deck. That's actually pretty cool, because you can get your items back after you use them. Our other rare is the Bare Necessities. A character with a cost of 2 or more can sing this song. Chosen opponent reveals their hand and discards a non-character card of your choice. Forget about your worries and your strife. I love that we put the Jungle Book Bare Necessities card in here with all the Tailspin characters. So I think that's pretty fun. And then the last one is our foil, which is Peter Pan. So we're doing pretty well. We were missing 17 super rares. I think we got 3 of them. I think we got 5 or 6 of the commons and uncommons. So obviously we have a long ways to go, but we are definitely getting there. Alright, we have Kaida, Royal Warrior, who just has Bodyguard. Kakamora, Surhis. I need to get some Kaz in there so I can make my snake deck and then get Jafar as the Cobra. I think they're all different colors, so I don't know if I can probably do that, but Iago, Maid Marian, Orville. Our first uncommon is we have Robin's Bow. I like that we're doing a lot more iconic items. That's really cool. Forest Gift. Exert. Deal 1 damage to chosen damaged character location. A bit of work. Remember, characters that are named Robin Hood quest, you may ready this item. That's kind of neat, though. So team this up with that Helga we got. You find some way to damage a character, right? And then now this can keep damaging them. And then that her card can keep damaging them every time they quest. So you can keep hurting everybody more and more without having to worry about damaging your characters. That's pretty fun. We have How Far I'll Go, which is a song for 4 or more. To sing, look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put one in your hand, the other into your inkwell, face down and exerted. That's pretty fun. Extra thing. And then we have Thaddeus E. Kling, Metallic Leader. So it's just like another snake, possibly? Soon the bells will ring at the sound of your doom. My teeth are sharp. Whenever this character quests, one location may deal 1 damage to a chosen character. I'm not really... I think he's from DuckTales, I believe, because I don't remember him from anything else. Like a Thaddeus E. Kling. That's pretty cool. Then we also get our first rare. We have the RLS Legacy from Treasure Planet. The Solar Galleon. Cost 3. That's, I think, one of the highest ones to move someone. But it does say, this ship is ours. Characters gain evasive while here. And then, heave together now. You have a character here, you can pay 2 or less to move a character of yours here. Oh, cool. So it pays 3 the first time. Then when they're there, now it only costs 1. That's pretty sweet. And our final rare is Morph Space Scoot, which we had the foil version, but we haven't had him. But Space Scoot says, Mimicry, you may play any character or shift on this character as if it had this character's name. And I did mention in the last video when I said this would have been cool if they would have made another color type of white, or, you know, that'd be awesome. Our last card, dun dun dun, we have an Enchanted. That is awesome. This is my 2nd ever Enchanted, and it's Captain Hook, so I'm not here. That's awesome. I know some people aren't really happy with the painted art look of these cards. I'm fine with it. I think it looks pretty cool still. I haven't have the regular version of this card yet, but he's Dreamborn Captain Pirate Villain Nemesis. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, ready this character. He can't quest for the rest of this turn. We've seen that ability a bunch. And then Man to Man. Characters named Peter Pan lose evasive and can't evade. That's pretty cool. So basically he can take out Peter Pan. I think we had the other version of this. Not of this. We have the Peter Pan, which I don't have right now, like, next to me. But the opposite version of Peter Pan, like this, basically says Hook can't do stuff. So it's kind of neat. So they kind of like complement each other that way. But that's awesome. I got another Enchanted, and it's Captain Hook, which I think is really cool. He's not one of my favorite villains, but he's definitely, like, I would put up there as one of my, in my top, maybe, I don't want to even, like, for Disney villains, I don't know if I want to necessarily put him in the top 10, but I think he's up there, more for the iconic reason. Like, he's a very iconic, diabolical villain. Like, he's just trying to do, like, in the course of the Peter Pan movies, he's just trying to be bad. Like, lots of the other villains, you can kind of, they try and make everyone seem at least somewhat sympathetic. Like, Gaston, he wants to take Belle and, you know, and kill the Beast. But why does he want to do it? Well, he's a soldier. There's a monster. He's just trying to kill the monster and protect the village. You know, like, that's in his, at least in his side of the view. You know, and he wants Belle because he thinks he should have everybody because he's popular. Like, he's narcissism, but he's not intentionally evil. But yeah, you get, like, even Scar to an extent. Like, yes, he did horrible crap, but, like, his thought was like, hey, everyone should have access to this land, not just the lions. It's kind of his thought. But then it went all crappy on him. But yeah, I mean, like, that's kind of a neat idea. Everyone trying to get interesting stuff like that. Alright, awesome. We got a bunch of new cards in that pack, so that's pretty awesome. This is the last of the first 10 packs, so I may do a quick pause after this pack, do a quick recount and see kind of where we're at for commons, uncommons, and that. Since we got a decent amount, I know we don't have all 81 of them, but we're getting closer. Again, you gotta remember, 7 of them are rare or legendary, which I haven't had another legendary yet, and 17 are just rare, so, or super rare. Flotsam, now that we've seen yet in this video. Riff Raff, Eerie pair, your character's name gets them get +3 challenge. So what this does is we get them together, is Flotsam is a 3/2, so it's a make so, and then he has evasive, and he gives evasive to Flotsam. So if you get them together, now they're both 5/2s with evasive. This is kind of neat, so it gives them a combination. Magica Dispel, Distract with Gustav. We got Eeyore. I did like the fact that, so in the between the last 2 sets, we got like the first set, I think we got Winnie the Pooh, and I think we may have gotten, no, we just got Tigger, I think, in the first set. He's by himself, you know. And then the second set, we got like all the other Winnie the Pooh characters. We got Eeyore, Rabbit, Piglet, you know, another Tigger, I believe. But we didn't get Eeyore in there, sorry. We got Owl, so I meant to say in the first one. We didn't get Eeyore. Like, they shoved him into the set by himself at the end. Like, Tigger's out in the front, bouncing in front of everybody. He's out in the forefront, and everyone else is kind of in the middle, and then Eeyore's wagging behind. But Overstuffed Donkey, Resist 1. Damage dealt this character is reduced by 1. Not much of a roadblock, but I suppose I'll do. He's the Snorlax of the group. Awesome. We have Dalmatian, you know, Art E. It Calls Me, Slightly, Genie in the Lamp. We have our first rare, Sorcerer's Hat, which we haven't seen. Look, there's Mickey in the back who is looking for it. It's Minnie. Minnie approached it cautiously. Whoever had placed it here may have had prepared traps. Incredible Energy. Exert and pay 1. Name a card, then reveal the top card of your deck. If it is a named card, put that card in your hand. Otherwise, put it on top of your deck. Okay, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of other cards in here that let you look at the top card of your deck or put cards back on there, so that works out really well. We got another super rare with Prince Eric, Expert Helmsman, his Dreamborn version. Surprise maneuver. When this character is banished, you may banish chosen character. The storm came out of nowhere, forcing Eric to turn back before he reached a mysterious structure at the edge of Lorcana. Cool. That's pretty sweet. And then our last one's a foil that we didn't have yet. An uncommon, but it's a Wildcat's Wrench. Rebuild. Exert. Remove up to 2 damage from chosen location. So just specifically a location. So a very nuanced card, but very powerful nonetheless. The right tool makes all the difference, because it's hard to get rid of items in this game, so having a card that can keep healing 2 damage from your location every turn after you play it is pretty good, because again, then it ends up the same way your locations can draw your opponents from your characters, because now they have to focus on that location, because they don't want to get the lore or gain the extra abilities from it. This could also force your opponent to have to, like, okay, they have this item out and this item out. Like, right, we just had this hat out, right? So if you have the hat out and you can keep using this every once in a while to look for cards and kind of check your deck and stuff, and you have the wrench out, your opponent has to decide, do they go after it? I have 1 item destroy card. Do I get rid of the one that's letting my opponent find more cards better, or do I get rid of the one that's repairing their locations? Probably gonna have to get rid of their repair locations, because they can't take out the locations quick enough. You know, then they're gonna have to keep gaining that lore every turn. So that's pretty cool. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do quick pause. Gonna just double check our counts here, and then we'll hop back into some more cards. Be right back. All right, so we got about 20 more packs to go. So I think what I'll do is we'll do about 5 more for this one, and then we'll do the other we'll do the other ones in part 3. Just because I'm still missing a decent amount, and I think once we get to them, we'll kind of be flying through a little bit quicker. But we went from 16 commons down to 10, 15 uncommons down to 9, 26 rares down to 18, 17 super rares down to 12, still 7 legendaries we're missing, But we got one of the 18 enchanted, because now they have 3 per color, I believe. So I got 5 more packs here we're going to do. Just in case anyone is keeping track, this is the last number, and these all be from the last set. But yeah, so hey, did that one number make a difference? The first pack number, I got 1 super rare. This one, I got no super rares out of the 8 packs I did, but I got, or the 10 packs I did, but I got one enchanted. So I don't know what that really means for any of that, right? Alright, King Louis, Robin Hood, Kakamori. I Will Find My Way, which we have seen, but we had the foil version. Magic Broom. I know there's more brooms. We need the rest of them. Boss's Orders. Magicka Dispel. Another Motunui. Need some other different locations. And Nala. For our rares, we have Peter Pan, Pirate's Bane, which we've seen, but just to look is the opposite of that, the other hook we got there. It says, you're next. Whenever you challenge a pirate character, can take no damage from this challenge. So it does kind of counter that. Ooh, and then we get a super rare right off the bat. We were just talking about that. Dark Knowledge from Maleficent, Mistress of All Evil. Whenever this character quests, you may draw a card. Divination. During your turn, whenever you draw a card, you may move 1 damage counter from chosen character to opposing chosen character. I feel like I've already had this one, unfortunately. And then we have Neverland as a foil. So I remember that movement ability. So I think I have that Maleficent. I just think I got it in the starter deck packs. But hey, it's a decent enough card. I won't complain about having a second one. Alright, we have Rufus, Baboom, Pika-Pan, Deville Manor, another location we've already seen. We're missing like 2 locations. Bestow a Gift, Mr. Snoops. In uncommons, we have How Far I'll Go, Thaddeus E. Clang, I've Got a Dream. Minnie Mouse. We get at least 1 new card in super rare. We have Genie, Supportive Friend. 3 wishes. Whenever this character quests, you may shuffle this card into your deck to draw 3 cards. Interesting. Right here, direct from the left, right here for your very much wish fulfillment. Awesome. That's cool. And then we got a foil Moana. Undeterred Voyager. So we're not doing too well with these last couple of packs so far. I mean, we got super rare out of it, or in the legendary. So neither of them are bad to get. Just, you know, not getting these commons. Commons and uncommons we need. Bestow a Gift, McDuck Manor, Razul, Jim Hawkins, Joshua Sweet, another Hey Hey, Scrooge McDuck, Uncle Moneybags, Rise of the Titans, which we've had one. This is actually pretty good. Banish chosen location or item. Talking about if you had to decide on what to get rid of. This one just straight up says, nah, I don't like either of them. Another location in our rare, we got another RLS Legacy. Bad to have a second copy. And another morph to go with it. And then, oh my gosh, we drew a second Enchanted. This is pretty crazy. So we have Kaya, Protector of Atlantis. I, again, don't have the regular version of this card either. Because I think all the Enchanteds, except for, I think there's Enchanted locations, I think the Enchanteds tend to be super rares to begin with. So, or, sorry, legendaries. So they're already going to be hard to get. We have Shift 3. The Floodborn version. She has mystical energy. Perhaps we can save our future. When you play this character, all characters get -3 until the challenge till the start of your next turn. Interesting. So it not only does it affect your opponents, but it also affects all your characters. So you gotta kind of pay attention to when you play her. But that's pretty dope, man. It's got that cool foil effect on there. That's awesome. Yeah, so there, I got 3 different codes on there, and one set of codes I got an enchanted and a super rare. The other one I only got 1. Now I'm into the 3rd one, and so I don't think them codes mean crap for whatever reason. Pluto, there's a regular Kaida we can use. Kakamori, Surhis, Iago, another Neverland, Rise of the Titans, Dive Bomb, the Queen, which we think we've only had the foil version of, so that would definitely be nice to have a regular version. Tiberius, Lyle Tiberius, Rourke, and another super. We're getting more super rares where they're getting duplicate versions, which is going to happen. Wendy Darling, Authority on Peter Pan. Ward can't choose his opponent. Opponents can't choose this character except the challenge. Support another character quest. You may add their challenge to another character this turn. Cool. And then finally we have another Moana, but a different one. Her Floodborn form. Alright, so this will be the last pack for this video. Then we'll come back for part 3 if you want to see what else we pull. We'll have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 16 packs to do. But I think, yeah, we'll have most of the stuff, so we'll be flying through them pretty fast. Volkdor, Helga, Nutsy, Airfoil. Ooh, a new common. We have the Firebird. I believe this is also Fantasia. Force of Destruction. It rages through the forest. Wings spread wide with flame. Spring sings its ancient chorus, and green renews its claim. Definitely cool. 6 attack, 2 dupes. It's a glass cannon. That's awesome. We have this card. I have this in another pack, but Carabal's followers, creatures of evil, restless souls. Whenever this character quests, you may banish them to draw a card. That is really fun. The fact you just get to banish these guys to draw extra cards. Come out cheap, possibly do something, otherwise get rid of them. That's sweet. Nani, Starty. Our first rare is the Heart of Atlantis. Life Giver, exert. You pay 2 less for the next character you play this turn. It's what's keeping you, all of Atlantis, alive. That's pretty cool. Yellow likes to play characters, and I have a way to play them even cheaper. That's awesome. Yeah, another super rare we've already had, Sheriff of Nottingham, and another super rare in foil. We got Helga in a foil. That's not too bad at all. And then we got the 2 Enchanted, which are really cool. Alright, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys in the next one. See if maybe we'll pull a 3rd Enchanted. That'd be pretty awesome. Maybe we'll just get more of the super rares and legendaries that we need so I can complete the rest of that set as well. See you guys then. Bye.